Hey, moving on, we're going to get better at some more tools. So I want to show you the trace tool. In order to use this one, you're going to have to go to Google, and usually type in silhouette behind whatever I'm looking for, and you'll come up with pictures that are typically just black and white, and they're real easy to convert. Um, Additionally, what makes it easier is if you go to Tools and Size and go to Large. You want to find the largest pixel count that you can. So hovering over this one, 630 by 630, that's okay. But something like this, 2000 by 2000, is going to turn out much more crisper, and it's going to save you editing time. So I'm just going to copy this one because it'll be a good example here, and then Control V to paste it in here. And then as I paste that in here, I have the option to image trace. So I'm going to click on that, and it traces it into what it believes is the image. This is so I can vectorize it, and I can put like a blue outline and stuff like that around it. I can do more things with it, and I can edit it much more easily. So here, this is what you're going to want to do is click on this, and a tool like this is going to come up. So here's your threshold, your balance from white to dark. So if I click this all the way up, you'll see this fills in all the details. It's trying to force more black into this image. If I go down, it's going to be more of a white heavy balance. And then if you go too far, it's just going to look not very good. Or too far this way, it's just going to turn it completely black. So find a happy medium with the detail that you want, and then click on the Advanced tab. This is paths, so the higher paths I have, the more ins and outs it's going to have. So if you look in here, I'm going to focus on this part right here, more paths, kind of a little more detail of the ins and outs. Corners, that's how sharp some of that is. So corners all the way up, it's going to be fairly rigid. Down, it's going to be rounded. And then noise, the larger this gets, it filters out anything less than 65 pixels here. So if I crank that up to 100, if anything was smaller than 100 pixels, it would get rid of it. This isn't a great example for that, but just notice, like, as I bring this all the way down, it'll put in these little 1 pixel white shapes right here. If I want those gone, anything less than 15 pixels, it filters those out. When I'm done, hit expand, and it converts it to a vector, so I don't have to trace the object. Then I go to Object, Ungroup, and now I can delete the background, and I can go to each individual piece, and if I want to put a blue outline around it or start moving these to do something else, I can totally do that. So that's just a simple way to convert it and then start editing it. This white arrow, you're going to want to get used to that. So say I edited this as best as I can. Now I have to come back in here and edit nodes. So say I want that bow or tie or whatever on there gone. I can just now start deleting those nodes. Go from there. Just a little crash course on this tool. It's going to help you out a lot. So give it a try. Try converting something. But once again, you want to use the word silhouette to get things like this, and you want to change the size to typically large to get better quality stuff.